everyone. This is your pick a card reading for what's next. So basically what's next along the journey for you. I have 3 stacks here. I hope everyone took the time to meditate on which stack they were drawn to the most. I'm going to do something different where I'm going to pull the stacks that I'm not reading out of the way. Someone recommended that to me in the comment section, saying that it was more helpful for them to focus on the stack that was just for them rather than be distracted by the stacks that they didn't pick. So I am going to move stack number 2 and 3 off to the side. All right, this is stack number 2. I'm going to put that over here. We'll grab that later. Here's stack number 3. All right, so I'm going to get right to it and just start with stack number 1 to see what we have for you. I always keep the oracle, some of the oracle cards out of the way because this is what we read for last, okay? So let's see what we have so far. Okay, we have joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. That's positive so far. And we have marriage. It says the fairies join you in celebrating wedded bliss. So it could be some kind of union, some kind of partnership. Could be, you know, a situation with a relationship or any kind of partnership where you're coming together or joining forces. It could even be something career or job related. All right, so something happy, something that will bring you a lot of joy is happening or is in the works for you soon. We also have this air sign card. Could be with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You could be dealing with somebody with those signs. This could also be your energy, but it says seek a union of mind and spirit. So that marriage can be alchemical, okay? Within oneself, you finding balance and harmony within yourself, okay? That is a marriage of heart and mind, all right? So mind, body, spirit as well. Maybe you're, you know, if it's not an actual relationship, maybe you are getting to a place where you're finding your joy, you're finding your happiness again. Okay, maybe you're finding your bliss. So it says seek a union of mind and spirit. Yeah, that is the alchemical connection. That is the marriage within. Okay, the divine masculine and the feminine within ourselves that we strive to, you know, balance. So that way we can approach life through a more harmonious aspect, right? When we're all a mess and we can't really figure out, you know, where we're going, what we're doing, you know, where is life taking us, it can make us feel out of sorts. So I feel like this is you finding your balance, finding a union of mind and spirit within yourself, not just with others around you perhaps, okay, but within yourself. And we have these little oracle cards. I just got these. These are really sweet. The word expansion. So yeah, if you're able to, okay, if you're able to find that joy, that happiness, that bliss within, if you can manage to find the marriage of mind, body, heart, spirit, okay, you will get to a place of expansion and growth, all right? Maybe even enlightenment. All right, there's something about your life I think that you're coming to terms with, and that is what's next for you. Basically, you expanding, you growing, you fulfilling your greatest potential. And it does take like an alchemical transmutation of the things that are out of whack in our life in order to be able to accomplish that, right? So I am feeling this more as like a spiritual marriage within yourself more than one with another. However, if it is, let's say, a relationship situation so far, you've gotten to a place of harmony, you've gotten to a place of union, you've gotten to a place of bliss in that situation with that other person, could be air sign energy, to the point where now you're able to expand. And what's beautiful about this little card is that you see like these protective energies in the background, right? And they're looking over the whole situation in regards to your journey, in regards to your growth. So I think this is super positive as far as the direction you're headed right now. And like I said, I was mentioning like a little bit of chaotic energy. Sorry, I'm like stumbling over words here. So throat chakra. Blue is color for throat chakra. That applies to this card as well. So maybe some of you are struggling to I don't know, maybe in the past, I feel like this is more like you overcoming things in the past, but maybe some of you in the past have struggled to communicate, okay? Struggle to maybe get your point across. That's what I'm feeling from the blue of the throat chakra. See, look, I'm doing it again. And we have the Aquarian energy, which is also in blue. So that is about communication. So I feel like you might have struggled maybe to get your point across, or struggled to voice your opinions at some point. The Five of Wands does symbolize that energy where you're not really seeing eye to eye with other people or in a situation. So you struggle with butting heads, struggle with maybe some challenges in that situation or with those people. But I feel like somehow you've overcome all this, because all of these cards are so, beautiful and positive, in a sense that I feel like the struggle is over. Like you've won your battle over a situation, and now you can truly step into finding your happiness and your bliss. Whether that be struggles with people, struggles with job situation, any kind of conflicts or challenges that you might have found, any kind of lack or loss, because we do have the Five of Pentacles here. I feel like you've overcome that. You've expanded your horizons. You've gotten past that situation. The lack mentality maybe is out of the way, because the Five of Pentacles does symbolize something being lost to you, or feeling like you don't have enough, or feeling like you've been left out in the cold. So I feel like you've overcome those maybe that negative mindset or lack mentality, to a point where now you can truly find the joy in your situation. You can truly shift your focus now to the things that are positive in your life, and really step forward into that instead. Again, air sign energy says seek a union of mind and spirit. I think you've done that. You've transmuted so much. And that's why this marriage here, now you can celebrate. Now you can truly step into your greatest and fullest potential. Bask in the joy and delight that is headed your way as a result of this expansion, this growth, okay? Overcoming challenges, overcoming the lack thereof, whatever that may be. You do have the King of Wands here, which does speak of, I want to say creative energy, inspiration, drive, motivation. So if any of you have previously felt like you couldn't, okay, or you were lacking the energy with the Five of Pentacles, lacking the energy and the motivation, right? This King of Wands would eventually overcome that. And I think that's what's happening here. You have moon energy, Luna, which speaks of not really seeing the way clearly, feeling, again, out of sorts, not having a clear sense of direction sometimes. When we get the moon energy, and that's also Pisces too. I know it's not tarot, but I do associate the moon with Piscean energy, water sign energy, emotions that are a little topsy-turvy sometimes. Again, going back to the inner conflict or the external conflicts, could be conflicts within. But I look at the Luna like, okay, there is a little bit of a unknowing here. We don't really know. We don't really see the way ahead that is, always clear. It's not always evident to us what's happening or the direction that we're going. When the moon comes in, it does kind of confuse the path, confuse the journey, right? If you're traveling by moonlight, you're traveling by the light of the moon, you're not always going to see things 100%. There's shadows that the moon casts, in the dark. It does shine light, but it also casts a lot of shadows on a situation. So I feel like you've transmuted this energy, and now that you have, you're able to conquer things now with the King of Wands. It says anything we don't like, we turn it into a happy little treat or something. Exactly. You've managed to transmute the negative and turn it into a positive. And because you've been able to do that, okay, this is a negative energy you might have recently experienced with someone or in a situation or within yourself. Because you've managed to turn the negative into positive, or basically see the bright side of a situation, it transmuted any internal conflicts or external situations that you were experiencing, and now the focus has shifted for the better. And because of that, you can now conquer the things that you want to do. King of Wands is motivation, inspiration, drive, creative spark, ambitions, right? So what are your ambitions? Are you tackling them? Are you, it's almost like you're in a place or in a good position now, all right, because you've changed. There's something that's been transmuted, okay? There's something that has transformed. And now it's allowing you to step into your fullest potential with the King of Wands energy and truly create, a better situation or a life that you're endeavoring toward. So what are your goals? I feel like right now you're in a position to achieve those goals, okay? We had two, look at me saying we, like if like if there's other people in the room with me. But a lot of times when that happens, it's because I'm not just me. When I'm reading these cards, I really do feel a spiritual other person here, I guess, if that makes sense. Spirit guides, right? It's not just me translating these cards or giving you the reading. I do feel like I'm not 100% me, but there's either someone here with me or I'm tapping into my higher self, which feels like another me, if that makes any sense. Don't hate me for that ramble. But I do feel like, yeah, we had two cards fall out. Basically, not another physical person sitting next to me, okay? Maybe spiritual. Anyhow, enough of that. We have the wheel, okay? We have the wheel, we have the door. And look at this master number. Master number 33. So forgive me for the lighting because I thought I had my flash on. Anyhow, we have the wheel and we have the number 33. Number 33 is a master number. It is, of course, threes. You have the 30 and the 33. So when I think of threes, I think of manifestation. And the door and the wheel, two cards of shifting energy, right? So the wheel does symbolize, I'm going to put these down. The wheel does symbolize a shift in fortune, okay? A change in course. Something has shifted for you, all right? It is destiny. It's things, definitely coming full circle, all right? And, like think of it like the Wheel of Fortune in the tarot. It's like a change of fortune, change of direction. It's basically expect the unexpected, all right? Because something has shifted unexpectedly out of nowhere, maybe landed in your lap unexpectedly, and it's changed your whole perspective on a situation. Sometimes it's you taking a chance, all right, seeing where the chips fall. Think of being in a casino, right? And you have that, I forgot the name of it, but you have the wheel with the little ball that you're waiting for it to land on a specific number, right? A roulette, right? I think that's what it's called. Think of it like that. You don't know, again, with the Luna here, with the moon, you don't know exactly where that ball is going to land, or where the chips may fall, let's say. But it's one of those things where you have to trust the journey. You have to trust that if things have shifted in such a dramatic way for you, there's probably a really good reason for that. And we have the door, which only opens opportunities. It's like opportunity knocking on your door right now with a new situation and giving you the opportunity to walk through. All right. Sometimes the door can speak of choices. So consider, I don't know if you guys, I don't know what age bracket you guys are in, but me, when I was a kid, I used to sit with my grandma and she used to watch this show in the I think it was 70s or early 80s, where you pick a door, okay, as far as what prize you wanted. So it was like door number 1, 2, or 3. You didn't know what was behind each door, right? So it does speak of choices. Which door are you going to open? So you might have a choice to make, okay? But honestly, what I feel this more like is, hey, something has shifted within, something has shifted within a relationship or a situation, that it's allowing you to take a step into a new journey. So you have a new door to open along your path, and it's going to lead to greater things, because we have to me, the Wheel of Fortune here, okay? There's a change or shift in direction, and something is brewing, all right? And it's this energy where you have to just trust the way that this is working for you, because there's something on the other side, okay, of this situation. There's definitely something on the other side. And I think it's positive. I think you conquered or mastered the situation with the King of Wands energy. You've overcome it with that energy, in a sense that you've conquered it. You've overcome it. You've achieved something with the Wands energy. You didn't allow it to bring you down. You were stubborn enough with that Wands energy, so Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, to stick with it, not give up, and push forward, strive forward towards a personal goal, to overcome a situation in a relationship or in an environment of some sort. You know, that energy is very headstrong, so it's going to push its limits. And I feel like you did that, and because you were able to do that, it's like now you can finally, you know, stand in your best self, stand in a better situation, enjoy the things that are developing for you, enjoy the doors that are opening for you. Okay, bask in the shifts and the changes that are occurring. I feel like you overcame, or you conquered, this Five of Wands, this Five of Pentacles, and this Moon. Those three cards are very challenging and difficult. You know, I feel like this is you having improved or bettered yourself as a result of the challenges you've experienced, which have helped you to expand and grow. You've learned from the lessons, and now the opportunities are opening up to you in very glorious ways. Okay? You've transmuted something, and now, okay, now it's allowing you to truly bask in your best self. Okay, so I'm going to grab your final oracle cards. Okay, it says, beloved one, it's time to set aside work for a while. Don't worry, we will oversee your responsibilities to their completion. Playfulness, gaiety, and laughter will lift your energy so that you'll return to work with a renewed perspective and heightened energy. Again, I could say, yeah, see, look, we have the creative energy of the King of Wands right here. It says, allow your creative spark to work. Yeah, to work for you. That's what the King of Wands would do. He would tap into that and achieve his goals. I feel like you've overcome a lot, and now it's time for you to truly play. So it's like you have to understand that there's like this balance of work and play. You can't overwork yourself. You can't overburden yourself. You do have to take time out to play, to have fun, to enjoy life, to truly pamper yourself once in a while. Okay, so it's like now you can do that. I feel like this is reflecting a lot of this joy and delight card. All right. Open your heart to joy. Open your heart to the things that make you feel good. All right. This playful energy, this new lease on life. Yeah, absolutely. It would help you do that. No more being stuck in the mud, I feel, with these two challenging cards. All right. No more of that challenge, conflict. It's time for you to truly get out there and enjoy life and tap into that creative spark. So I think that you're on your way there. Opportunities are waiting for you. So that way you can do that, okay? So I'm going to take a moment here to turn on my flash. There we go. And I'm going to move these cards aside so I can get to your number 2 stack. All right, what do we have for number 2? We have stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure. Whom do you need to forgive? As you release old anger or resentment, you will find that your wishes will come true. Okay. And it says, Mystic Circle, your abilities will be enhanced. I see this as like an intuitive energy or having spiritual abilities, okay? In a sense that you can navigate your life that way easily, without issue, in a sense that once you learn how to tap into that frequency, you're able to navigate life with ease, okay? So that's what I'm getting from this. But I feel like, yeah, these two cards go very well together in the sense that You tapping into those gifts, into your abilities, are allowing you to step into your power. You are stronger than you think, okay? You have the ability to endure. And I think those intuitive nudges, okay, are maybe tied into this energy here for you guys. It says, as you release old anger and resentment, you'll find that your wishes come true. So I am honestly looking at this like you're stepping into your power as a result of removing blockages, okay? Removing blockages, working on your spiritual well-being, okay? And because you've been able to do that, all right, you've been able to let go a lot of baggage, a lot of resentment, a lot of hurt, a lot of things that maybe you couldn't forgive. Maybe you were struggling to heal from a situation or from a relationship with someone, okay? Whatever relationship that may be. I feel like you've managed to move on. And because you were able to heal from that or move on from it, you've now stepped into your power. And because you were able to do that, you've now released anything hindering you from your fullest potential or blessings, okay? Because it does say you will find that your wishes come true. Yes, now that you've removed the blockages, now that you've removed the hindrance or the impediment to your blessings, okay? Because it's like you're you almost have to be in a receptive state in order to receive what the universe wants to bless you with, right? So I look at these three cards like you've gotten all that out of the way, all those things that would prevent you from feeling clear within yourself or prevent you from finding the clarity within. You've gotten rid of that, and you've been able to step into your power fully and completely as a result of freeing yourself from this, okay? Whatever those blockages are, whatever those things were that were still lingering in the background, like any residual, crap that maybe you were hanging on to, whether it be someone from the past, a situation that was really unhealthy, patterns or habits that were unhealthy. I feel like now that you've gotten over that, you've released it, okay? Now you put yourself in a receptive state to truly listen, to truly tap into that intuitive guidance, okay? So that intuition, that nudge, that little voice in your ear, that guides you and passes on information, okay? That little voice that you hear inside, it's now able to speak clearly to you. You're able to receive those messages because you don't have any of this blocking you from it. And you're stronger, for the experience, stronger for having overcome something. All right, you weathered the storms recently. You've released the baggage. And now you're level. It's almost like you're leveling up. So you've leveled up. It's you leveling up. That's what's next for you. You truly stepping into your power and leveling up. And your gifts, your talents, your abilities, whatever they may be. It doesn't have to necessarily be spiritual, okay? Whatever your gifts, your talents are, you're able to step into those fully and completely because you don't have anything blocking your potential at the moment. All right. You have the complacency card, which does speak of, being idle and not taking action. Okay. Also feeling like you don't have, hope. It's like you have the ability, right? But there was something that just keeps you feeling stuck in place. I feel like that's not the case anymore. Like I said, you weathered the storm. You've gotten out of that rut, okay? You've gotten out of that rut. And now that you have, you're able, like the card says, to truly step into your best, self or your fullest potential. You have the Ten of Cups here, which speaks of, you know, happiness, ultimate fulfillment, feeling like, you know, the world is yours and you have so much to be grateful for. So I could truly see this like you've done a lot of healing, okay? Because when I look at this complacency card, I do feel like something, you know, maybe hurt you, or, you know, winter, if you think of winter, and there's actually winter in this card here, right? And both cards are very similar. You have the trees and the snow. So I feel like you've wintered something, or you've weathered the storms of a situation in life recently. But you've managed to dig your way out of a rut. And now you're stepping into your power, into your happiness. Maybe it has to do with marriage. Maybe it has to do with things in the past that you've walked away from. And now you're truly stepping into this happiness that really is yours. You deserve it. You worked hard for it. You've overcome so much to truly get to a happy place, right? And you have the Three of Pentacles. It says, isn't that fantastic? I knew you could. Yeah, you had it in you all along to truly step into your power, into that happy place. I feel like you've done the spiritual work with the Mystic Circle. You've released, you've healed, you've grown, you've removed the baggage or the weight on your shoulder, and that's not you anymore. It's almost like you're not living there anymore spiritually. You're not this sad, dissatisfied person anymore. You're not wallowing in this complacency or self-blame or victimization. You know, like you're not living in that mindset anymore. You've worked hard. The Three of Pentacles does speak of working hard towards things. It does speak of teamwork, being surrounded by others who appreciate you, acknowledge you. I feel like you might have been hurt in the past and you weren't appreciated. You stepped out of that situation, whether that be in a workplace because of the Three of Pentacles, whether that be in a relationship. I feel like you're truly owning who you are now. And as a result of that, you know, you've achieved a lot here. You have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is kind of mirroring the complacency energy, right? The Four of Cups is always feeling a little dissatisfied, feeling like, is anything going to change? Is anything going to get better? Are things ever going to improve? That's the same mindset of the complacency energy. A lot of times the Four of Cups does speak of a missed opportunity, right? So you could have maybe dropped the ball on something and missed the train in some way, but it's like now you realize what went wrong. You realize what needed to change, what needed to shift, and you did the work, and now you're experiencing improvement, okay? Because I am feeling, especially with these two cards, you do have things improving for you. It did take work. You were able to do it all along. You were able to get out of that funk or out of that rut, in a situation, whether that be like job, you know, relationship, family, career. I mean, this is family and marriage, so it could have been a relationship for sure. You know, this is also a card of completion. It's a number 10, so you've completed something here. And I feel like you're working towards new things with this Three of Pentacles, because you don't have time like this Four of Cups to sit around and wait for things to happen. It's like you need to, you know that you need to shift your energy so that way you can find the oomph or the motivation to go out and accomplish things, because you know things aren't just going to land in your lap. There are always opportunities out there presenting themselves to you. It's like you got out of the mindset where you're focused with this Four of Cups on the things that are wrong. Like too many times we see, you know, what's in front of us, what we're unhappy with that's directly in front of us, and we fail to see the blessings that are, you know, hovering around us behind, you know, in the background somewhere. It's like the universe with the Four of Cups wants to hand you this cup, but you're too focused on what you can't change that you fail to see the abundance and the opportunities that present themselves in the background if you were just to turn around or shift your focus on what you can do differently, right? Sometimes the complacency energy is that. It's like you're too focused on what goes wrong, or what's wrong at the moment, what you can't change. It's like, stop focusing on what you can't change, because, you know, that's irrelevant right now. It's like, go do something else so that way you can fix or change what's possible right now. I know circumstances get in the way, right? Circumstances can get in the way, and we could feel like we don't have a way out. Part of me can look at this card a little bit like the Eight of Swords energy, where you feel like you can't get out of a situation, you're stuck in a rut. It's very similar also to this Four of Cups, but there's always a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. So I feel like you're able to step in that power and know that where there's a will, there's a way, and that actually act upon it. Okay. I feel like the three is about taking action towards that, physical steps towards that growth, because threes are, you know, numbers of manifestation. You have the Ten of Cups, which is about, I feel like these two go together in a sense that you're working towards your happiness. All right. You're not going to allow other opportunities pass you by with this Four of Cups. You're not going to wallow in this energy or complacency any longer, because you know that you have the potential to change the outcome. You have new life awaiting you, okay? You have growth and opportunity waiting for you. This life card is like the seeds, okay? It's like the seeds of manifestation. You planting the seed and watching it grow. You know it's going to take hard work, but you know that something will come of it as long as you keep striving towards those things, stepping into your power, all right? Releasing the things that no longer serve you. Really, truly stepping into, you know, your spiritual best self, your higher self, right? And this is like you reaching towards the sun, you reaching towards your enlightenment. The sun is a symbol of success, and the fish is as well. The fish is about fertility, abundance, you know, manifesting, multiplying things. It is a symbol of good fortune. So you have these two cards, which symbolizes, you know, the growth and potential and the abundance that awaits you, okay? The manifestations that await you, the growth that awaits you, the seeds that you've planted that you've been waiting patiently to grow. I feel like this is not you. You're not stuck in that box anymore. You're not wallowing in the mud anymore. It's like you've truly released all the muck, all the junk, and you've grown. Okay, like they say, a lotus grows from mud. Okay, it literally grows in mud and grows from the mud through the water to get to the sun, or get to the sunlight above the water. So this kind of reminds me of that, right? A lotus grown from mud. One of the most beautiful flowers is grown in the mud. And I feel like this complacency does speak of that. Like, you've managed to get out of that muck and literally grow through releasing and transmuting and stepping into your fullest self. Okay, so I'm going to take your oracle cards. All right, it says, be honest with yourself. Look into your heart and you will know the truth of the situation. It's safe to admit the truth to yourself, for we will support and guide you through any necessary changes. Lean upon us for courage and the strength to take good care of yourself. Focus only upon your true desires, and they'll come to you upon angels' wings. Wow. Okay, I do like that a lot. I think it's positive, okay? Super positive towards this situation and resonates fully. There are changes, okay? Yeah, things would change as you work towards your goals, work towards the things that you desire, okay? Focus upon your true desires, and they'll come to you, okay? It says choice. You're in control. You're in control of the choices set before you. You're in control of your life. You basically stepped to your power and taken back control. You had a choice to make, I think, and you made the choice to not stay in that place anymore. So this is you. The next step upon your journey for you is you truly stepping into your power and making the best of it. Okay, so that's wonderful. Pat yourself on the back. Give yourself a little bit of credit. I know we don't do that enough for ourselves. So we can get this out of the way and go to stack number 3. All right, what's up for stack number 3? Okay, it says choosing your path, all is possible. So this kind of gives me like 2 of Wands vibes, all right? You have a choice to make. You go left, you can go right. You're choosing the next stage of your journey. Okay, there's a choice to make up ahead. So I almost want to say you're at a pivotal moment in your journey. Okay, it says patience, please. What you're asking for is coming about. Have patience, as there are unseen factors that need to occur first. Okay, so I feel like you have a choice to make. You're at a pivotal moment in your journey. And there's something that you're wanting for yourself. And I feel like the universe needs you to know that it's on the way, right? It's on the way, but there are other things that need to resolve themselves first before it comes to fruition. So I feel like you're choosing your path, or you're making plans or setting plans into motion to accomplish something. But the universe needs you to have a little bit of patience, because there's things that need to line up first. Okay, consider the universe like weaving a web, okay? It's like weaving a web. And there are everything is intertwined, everything is interconnected, okay? And there are certain people, there's certain situations, there's certain places maybe that everything needs to have to line up beautifully, intricately, like a perfect math equation, okay? In order for it to be right when necessary, in the right moment, divine timing for you. You don't want to rush the process of something, because it could end up not exactly as you'd hoped for, okay? So it's like, have patience, trust that all factors are coming into play as they should be for the highest good of everyone and everything involved. You don't want to put strain or stress on yourself or on the universe to deliver something that's not quite ready for you at this time. So I think that's a good thing, because, you know, I'll use the analogy, do you want an undercooked meal? Okay, it's almost like, would you rather have it cooked to perfection, or would you rush the process because you're so hungry and then have it not taste as good because you took it out the oven too soon? Like, that's the kind of vibe I'm feeling from this, okay? I honestly feel like you've already taken the steps, you've made the plans, you've set the intention recently, and now it's just like a matter of waiting for it to unfold. But trust that it has to be according to divine plan and timing. Yeah, and it has been a long time coming, because we have the stars here. Long journey brings rewards. So it has been a long time coming. Like this, you've been putting this out into the universe, and it's like you're patiently waiting for this thing to happen. I'm also getting the vibe like this, doing this. Like you're just waiting. There's maybe a little bit of impatience that you feel at the moment. You know that anything and everything is possible, but you're waiting for it to just unfold and be unpacked in front of you. Maybe I don't know, I'm getting the vibe that some of you are tired of waiting. Again, stars to me are symbols of the divine. They're wishes, okay? Wish fulfillment. dreams, okay? Maybe something you've been dreaming upon, or you've been dreaming for, or wishing for. I feel like you've done, I don't know, part of me feels like you've done your due diligence, right? And it's like, I'm hearing like, when is my moment? Like, when is your moment? Like, that's what you're thinking or feeling. Like, when am I going to have my moment? Or when am I going to have my moment to shine? Like, you've worked hard. You've been patient. Some of you have been impatient. But you've done so much visualization, okay? Because when I look at this, I see him looking out into the future, looking out into the open space, seeing all the potential and possibility that awaits. You have ideas that you want to bring to life, dreams and wishes that you want fulfilled. Maybe you've done a lot of work, you've put in so much work, and it's like, when is this going to happen? And you have this dissipating card here. This card, whenever I look at this, I'm like, okay, do you want to be, and this is like just an open question here. Do you want to be that 90-year-old woman one day wishing you had done this, that, or the other? Do you want to sit and say, in your old age, I should have, I could have, if I would have, you know, that kind of thing? You have dreams, you have aspirations, right? Take action on those things. Because when you're older, you don't want to regret all the chances and the things that you didn't, all the risks you didn't take, I guess. You don't want to just watch life pass you by, okay? So it's like you have a choice to go out and make something happen. Set the intention for that path. Watch and wait as it develops and all the things, you know, come into play and all the puzzle pieces fit together. So that way that wish or that dream does manifest, and that journey brings the rewards that you're seeking. Do not, I'm hearing like, don't let the world pass you by. Go out and accomplish that which you envision. You can talk about it or you can do it. Like, that's what I'm hearing. You can either talk about it or you can actually go out and do it. Which one is it going to be? Like, I feel like this right here is saying the choice is yours. Are you, you know, you might be talking the talk, but are you walking the walk? Don't sit back, you know, wait till it's too late to do something about it and then wish you would have. I guess that's what I'm feeling from this. You have the Ace of Cups, you have the Page of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. It could be about an earthly personal goal, just earth sign energy in general. But Ace of Cups is about love. It's also about an opportunity in regards to something you love, an open door in regards to something that's on your heart. It is about something being presented to you as well. So I'm looking at this like, you have the opportunity to choose a new path, to really go in the direction of what moves you emotionally, what makes you happy. Like, look at the bird. He's dropping a coin in the cup, right? He's giving you something. He's giving you a chance. Are you going to take it? Are you going to walk in that? Are you going to accept it? This is a new door. This is a new offer. This is love being presented to you. This is wish fulfillment. You getting what was on your heart. It can speak of new love. it, especially with this Page of Pentacles, that's the, hey, if there's new love coming in, I'm sorry I said page, knight, that's the kind of energy you want. Somebody that's serious about you, somebody that's stable and who's not bullshitting, I guess. Forgive the language. But I feel like, yeah, whatever path you take, it's based in something tangible, something grounded, something real, something achievable. Okay? That's that earthy energy. It's stable, it's reliable. So I'm seeing this as, yeah, you got, you had a lot of cards fall out for you. So you actually got 2 tarot cards and 2 of the little oracles. Anyhow, I feel like this Ace of Cups is what you've been waiting for. Okay, it's like the wish fulfillment. It's like you've been patient, you've been waiting. It is on the way. If you've already set the intention, like I said, if you've already visualized that already, trust that, yeah, it's going to take some time to unfold, but it is possible. All is possible, like the card says. All is possible. It is possible. Don't, I want to say, don't, like her, don't wither away. Go out and make it happen. Okay? It might take a long journey. It might take hard work, but it is possible. You can step into that. This is the Ace of Cups. It's offering that to you. And you have the Knight of Pentacles, which, yeah, makes progress. It might be slow and steady progress, but you can depend on it. You can rely upon it. Slow and steady wins the race, is what I'm hearing from this. And you have the King of Pentacles. It says, find freedom on this canvas. Yeah, I want to say there's like personal freedom, right? There's like a release of fear is what I'm getting from this. You release the fear so you can go out and attack life. Go out and achieve what you want. You have the ability now, moving into this next phase of your journey, to truly tackle life and make things happen. There is a freedom in that where you release the fear of failure, okay? The King of Pentacles is successful energy, successful in, an earthly nature, in a sense that he's practical, he can plan, he can dot all his I's, cross all the T's, approach things in a rational manner that has a way of being productive. So I think you have the potential to be this King of Pentacles, which, has the ability to create prosperity. He definitely has the ability to create prosperity that would then lead him to his own personal freedom. So I feel like some of you want that for yourselves. You want that freedom. Pentacles, I think of earth energy, could be career, personal goal related. It's like some of you don't want to have to work for someone else. You have a dream, an aspiration that you're putting into motion. You don't want to have to work for somebody else. I feel like you want to be your own King of Pentacles. You know that it's going to take slow and steady progress. This is something that's been on your heart for a while, and you don't want to regret one day not having taken that chance. I feel with that dissipating card. The dissipating, that's all about being scatterbrained and, dissolving and wasting away. It's like you don't want to waste away. You don't want to waste an opportunity. You don't want to be so scatterbrained that you can't accomplish a goal. You just wish and dream about it, but never really bring it to fruition. Like, you don't want to be that energy, right? And I think you have, you've gotten to a point that it's like now or never. You want to truly gather yourself, okay? Not just dream about it, but take practical steps towards it with the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. Because this is something you love. This is something that you want for yourself. You have a choice to make in regards to the next steps along your journey. Like I said, now or never. And you have 2 cards of achievement. You have the 6 of Wands. You have the Mountain here. It's like, yeah, you might find some obstacles. Whenever I look at the Mountain, I do see obstacles, but you can climb the mountain. You can achieve it. You can reach that pinnacle. You can reach that point, okay? And achieve it. This is a card of success. This is also, to me, when I look at it, symbolizes triumph over adversity, okay, victory. You're going to have your moment. It's saying right here, a long journey brings rewards. So you're on your way there. This does speak about accolades, okay, and being recognized for your gifts, your talents, your achievements, all right? So yes, if you put in the work, if you take practical steps like the King of Pentacles would, if you stay in your heart, okay, and strive never to give up on your wish or your dreams, if you trust the universe that these things will unfold according to divine order and plan, you will make steady progress towards achieving your goals with these 2 cards. And you won't be this, okay? I feel like maybe sometime in the past you might have been that energy where you just dreamed and wished but never really took practical steps. Well, now is the moment to take practical steps, okay? Now is the moment, because you have these 2 cards of achievement, and it's like the universe wants you to have it. But the universe, like, it's almost like the universe also wants you to be patient with it, because there's so many things involved. It's almost like it's not just about you, right? There's all these other things, all these other people, all these other situations that need to line up first, so that way this thing can be conquered. You have the Wall and you have the Bee. And I am so sorry for any issues with lighting right now. So you have the Wall, you have the Bee. The Wall is kind of, like I said, that obstacle. Like, you might have some obstacles, you might have some challenges in the way, or you might feel like it's not, like it's too complicated or it's too difficult, all right? Because it wouldn't be easy to scale a mountain, right? But look at the mountains in the background too. Yeah, it might not be easy to scale a mountain per se, right? But it's not that it's not possible. People do it all the time, right? People overcome obstacles all the time. So yeah, I almost want to say, don't hit the first brick wall, okay, and give up on what it is that you're after right now. You know, sometimes a wall, you know, walls can speak of something in the way, an obstacle, a boundary, a barrier. At the same time, walls can be protection, right? We have 4 walls in our home that protect us. So it can be a protective energy. So consider if something hasn't lined up for you right now that you can see. It doesn't mean that the universe isn't working behind the scenes to align it for you so that way it happens. All right? And if it's not happening right now before your eyes, like if you're not seeing progress right now, maybe consider that the universe is trying to protect you again from something that's not quite ready for you, or you're not quite ready for it. So this can speak of protection. Look, it says what you're asking for is coming about. Have patience, basically trust, as there are unseen factors that need to occur first. And it's too soon. It's not quite ready yet. That doesn't mean that it's not in the works, okay? the wall is here. Okay, if you feel like a blockage or an obstacle or something in the way, it's for your own, good for now, because something's not quite ready, as the card says. But you have this beautiful bee energy, which is, you laboring. It's hard work. Like I said, it's not going to be easy to scale a mountain. It's not going to, be easy to achieve a goal all the time. It's not going to come easily all the time. There might be some things you have to work on first. It might be difficult, but you know what? Some of the hardest tasks are so rewarding when we finally accomplish them. All right? So consider the bee is about, hard work. It is labor. It is about taking action. And it's also about, when I look at the bee, I consider socializing, networking. Like I said, there are instances where the right people have to come together. The right situations have to fall into place. Like all these things have to mesh together to create the perfect bubble and environment for you to accomplish this thing. But it's happening. All right. The bees are successful energy. They symbolize the sun. All right. They are a symbol of hard work pays off. Hard work does pay off. They symbolize a sweet life. Okay. Like the fruits of your labor. These little bees in their hives, they labor and labor and labor to produce this honey. And it is the sweetest, most delicious thing on the planet, I think. Right? The sweet, to enjoy the sweet, sometimes you gotta endure the sour, right? Or you have to endure the bitter. It's like you have to know, how do you know what sweet is? The only way you can understand what sweet is if you understand what sour is. You can tell the difference, right? But if you've experienced bitter, you've experienced sour, then it makes you appreciate the sweet things that much more. So I want to say to you, hard work is kind of like bittersweet. You busted your behind to get to something or to achieve something, and then you finally can, when you accomplish the goal, it is that much more rewarding, that much sweeter to bask in the fruits of your labor, because it wasn't just handed to you. It was you and your hard work that achieved it. So let's see what we have here. It says, shower of abundance to heal your financial situation. First, give us your worries concerning money or prosperity, right? It says, we will guide you in order to show you how to create and accept abundance. As we work together, look at that, work together, worker bees, right? Trust that the universe is working on your behalf. We have that again here, all right? As we work together, your financial situation will heal as fast as you allow. Okay, so you probably have a financial goal or a career goal that you want for yourself, that you want for your life. And it's like trust. Just trust that you're being guided. Trust that all these things are falling into place. Trust that you're being shown and you're being led. Okay? It says enlightenment. Enlightenment will unearth your higher consciousness. So, part of me feels like part of that enlightenment is you just trusting. Okay? Trusting the guidance. Again, divine guidance with the star. The star leads us, guides the way, right? It's like a map or a chart where we can follow the stars and we can navigate. And you know what the funny thing is about the stars? They don't change, okay? Their position in the sky might turn, but the constellations have been constant constellations, right? They have been constant. They don't move, in a sense. They move, but they're always the same. You can always trust that they're up in the sky, and depending on where they are and what position in the sky that they are, you'll always be able to find your way. That's how the ancients would navigate the seas, by the constellation. They would navigate the oceans based on the stars in the sky. So you can rely upon it. It's like the universe is saying, rely on me. Okay, rely on me to get you where you need to be or where you want to be. right? We can achieve this. You can achieve this. We can achieve it together. So a long journey brings rewards. You are the star. You have the stars guiding you. You're on your way there. You're choosing your path. You're setting the intention. You're taking the steps necessary. Just trust. Okay, trust that you're on the right path to achieving your goals. You might come across a challenge or two, but it's not like it's impossible to achieve. You can. Everything's possible. You just have to believe it is, right? Believe it is and trust that there are bigger forces lining everything up for you, like this beautiful web, like this beautiful puzzle. All the pieces have to fall into place in order for you to have your place within it. Okay? We all have our part to play. We all have our role to play. And your time, I feel like your time is coming. But there are steps that need to be taken first. And I think you're on your way to doing that. And then you have this beautiful shower of abundance card, which is saying, yeah, your abundance is here. It's on the way. All the things that you want to achieve and create, you're opening or making a space for it so that way it can be delivered to you. But that comes with faith and trust that there's a higher power looking out for your best interests. So I'm going to end the reading here. If you feel that this has helped you, please do let me know in the comment section down below. I do appreciate you joining me in these readings. It does help me to trust what I feel and hear when I'm delivering the reading. Your comments are very encouraging. In that case, it just helps me to trust my intuition that much more. So much love and blessings to everybody watching. Feel free to check me out and connect with me on Twitter, Instagram. You could also visit my Etsy page if you should need a personal reading or want to support my channel by purchasing one of my handmade pieces of jewelry. So much love and blessings to all watching. Bye-bye.